guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing really well. Today I wanted to do a little health slash lifestyle related video. I was thinking about doing another what I ate today, but I thought it could be cool to do a little bit of a different concept. So I was thinking about what are the foods that I eat the most and the ones that I would recommend the most if you're trying to get a bit healthier or lose some weight. And these foods are also going to be really good for your skin, both on your face and your overall body. And I'm definitely not the type of person who can eat whatever they want and do whatever they want and my body will always be the same. I'm very much affected by the foods that I eat. So I have learned over the years what is really good for me and what my body really enjoys. So maybe this video will be helpful to some of you guys, and I hope that maybe you'll get some ideas. As I'm talking about the foods, I'm going to be inserting clips of some of the things that I've eaten during this week and that I will eat for the next few days so that you can kind of get a visual of what it is I'm talking about. By the way, I am sitting in my living room again today. Let me know what background you guys prefer. Do you like this one that's maybe a little bit more cozy, or do you like the one from my beauty room, which is like the plain white background with another little plant? But let me know which one you guys prefer. It would be interesting to know. So the first food that's on my list is one that I eat several times per week. I eat it in different ways. I think it's definitely one of my favorite foods, and that is sweet potatoes. I have been eating sweet potatoes for years now. It's seriously one of the best things ever, and I love that you can prepare them in so many different ways. I like to bake them whole in the oven, and you can also turn them into little cubes and bake them that way. You could also steam sweet potato. It's something that I could eat any time of day. I could have it for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. And something that I do quite often is make extra portions, whether I cut them into cubes or wedges or even whole. I like to make extra portions, and then I will put it in a Tupperware, keep it in my fridge, and then the next day I will eat it with a salad or I'll snack on it. And sweet potatoes are so good for you, just nutrition-wise. They are really rich in vitamin A. I think they have about 280% of your daily vitamin A requirement. So really rich in vitamin A. It's also rich in vitamin C, in potassium, magnesium, as well as vitamin B6. And it's also very rich in fiber. And fiber is so essential for our bodies to have a healthy digestion and a good movement. And who doesn't like to feel like they have a flat tummy, or that you don't have anything stuck in there? That's not a good feeling. So sweet potatoes are definitely a great source of fiber, as well as other vitamins that I mentioned, and they just taste so good. They're so easy to prepare. And something else with sweet potatoes is that it really does fill you up. I don't like the idea of saying that you have to go hungry or not eat enough food, especially if you're trying to lose weight or just maintain your weight. I think it's really important to give the body what it needs so that it can feel happy and you can feel happy, as opposed to really limiting yourself and under eating. That could just really backfire very fast, and it could make you go binge later on something that's totally unhealthy. So definitely it's important to eat enough food and eat foods that make you feel good, that make you feel full. So the second food that I eat a lot of during the week is quinoa. Quinoa is an ancient grain. I believe it's from the South American region, and it is a great source of plant-based protein. I believe it's actually considered a complete protein because it has all of the essential amino acids that we need for our body. And quinoa is something that I pretty much eat with everything. A recipe that I'm sure you guys are familiar with is the quinoa with tomato sauce and steamed vegetables. I've shown that in a few of my what I ate todays, and it's still one of my go-to recipes that I make all the time. It's super simple, but so good for you. And usually, just as with the sweet potatoes, I like to make a bigger batch of it, and it's a really great thing to keep in your fridge, to have on deck if you need to add it to something or if you just want to snack. I also really like the texture of quinoa. It's like a fluffy grain. It has a little bit of like a nutty texture to it. And if you want to cut down on the amount of meat and animal-based protein that you might be eating, I would highly recommend to replace it with quinoa. As I mentioned, it is a complete source of protein, but of course it doesn't include the cholesterol, the fats, the antibiotics, and all the other things that can come with animal-based protein. It's a more clean and healthy source, and to me it tastes delicious, and you can do a lot of different things with quinoa. The second thing that I eat a lot of are salads and greens in general. I'm not even kidding you guys, I will crave greens. Having greens in your diet is so important. I'm sure you guys already know that, but I definitely have a good portion of greens every single day, and it's seriously one of the things that have helped so much with my skin. Greens are very rich in minerals, in antioxidants, they're very anti-inflammatory, and they're very alkaline. So when you eat foods that are very alkaline, it helps to neutralize the acidity in our bodies. And having too much acid in our body is what can cause a lot of problems. It can also cause skin issues. So trying to balance out your pH in your body with alkalizing foods is so beneficial, not just for your skin and like the weight and the health of your body, but also just internally for all your organs, for any diseases. Having greens in your diet is so powerful. And another way to get it in greens is of course to do juices or to do smoothies. But lately I've just really been into eating like whole greens, so within salad. And I love for my salads to have something a bit more, hearty inside. So if I make a salad at home, I'll usually have it with some sweet potatoes. If I order a salad out, I'll make sure that it has maybe some tabbouleh on it or some rice with it, or, something that would also fill me up, because greens are very low in calories and they're not that satiating. So they are really rich in the vitamins and the minerals and all the good stuff, but it's probably not going to be something that will keep you full for a very long time. So I always like to combine it with something else. And something I'd say like as a little tip, and something that I do, is whenever I go out to eat, I always try to order a side salad with whatever main course I'm having, if I'm not having a salad as a main course. I love to have that little bit of green with whatever I'm eating. I feel like it's also just really good for your digestion. The fourth food that I eat a lot of is hummus. For those of you who may not be familiar with hummus, it is basically like a paste that's made mainly from chickpeas. And chickpeas, they belong to the bean family, so they are also very rich in protein. I think hummus is such a great replacement for butters or cheese, or like cottage cheese on top of toast. I love a good piece of toast with hummus, maybe some avocado, some cucumber, a tomato. I have made my own hummus quite a few times, and it's not that difficult, and it just tastes so freaking good. Lately, I've really been into just taking whole carrots. I'll peel them, I'll slice them down the middle, and then I will dip them into hummus, and I will have that as a snack in the middle of the day. I also sometimes add hummus, like a dollop of hummus, to my salads, or if I'm having sweet potatoes, or like with whatever food I'm having, I love to have a little bit of hummus in there. And then the fifth food that I eat really often are fruits. Fruit is definitely like the main thing that I snack on during the day. It's the main like dessert that I have after my meals. And it's totally normal as human beings to crave sugar. We just have to make sure that we're giving our bodies the right kind of sugar. And the sugars that are in fruits are not processed sugars, unlike, normal things that you see like donuts and cakes and stuff like that. And they also come in this beautiful package of fiber, water, vitamin, and that whole package is designed to like take off the little, sugar craving in your body. It might take some time to get used to it if you're getting off normal sugar, but keep with it and your taste buds will adjust. But when we have those sweet cravings, we have to give our body the right type of sugar. So don't feel bad or get down on yourself if you are craving sugar, or you have like a sweet tooth or something. It's totally normal. Again, you just have to give yourself the right type of sugars. I have an extra little bonus one, which is not really a food but kind of is, and that is lemon. I will sprinkle some lemon juice on pretty much any food that I eat, I think it's a great replacement for traditional table salt. Having too much salt in your diet can cause water retention in your body, which could make you feel bloated and just a little bit puffy. So if you want to cut down on the amount of salt that you are eating, I would definitely say to replace the salt with lemon juice, because I feel like it does kind of have a similar taste, especially when you mix it into foods. And when I do have salt, speaking of salt, I will have the pink Himalayan sea salt. I find that that is so much better for you than traditional, like white table salt. So look into that. Also, if you guys have seen any of my what I ate todays, you will know that I usually have some water in the morning with lemon juice. Sometimes I have orange juice or grapefruit juice or ginger, or sometimes I have my water plain, but a lot of the times I will have lemon juice inside. Lemon juice is of course a great source of vitamin C. Vitamin C is one of the main components in producing collagen in your body. And of course, collagen is what keeps us looking young. It keeps our skin very smooth and firm, and it helps increase cell turnover, which is great for scarring. Vitamin C is extremely alkaline once it's been digested, which again is great for helping to neutralize the acidity in your body, which will lead to overall improved health, improved skin. So I will usually have a bowl of lemons somewhere in my kitchen. I sometimes keep them in the fridge, sometimes outside, but I do always like to have some lemons on hand for my waters in the morning, or for, sprinkling on top of foods. So those were all the foods that I wanted to mention to you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed. Maybe you guys already know about this information that I mentioned or these foods, but sometimes it's good just to have a little reminder, maybe a little push in the right direction. So I hope that you guys found some inspiration. I really enjoyed making this video, and it feels good to share this type of information again with you guys. Food and just living a healthy lifestyle is one of my biggest passions. So it makes me very happy to share this stuff with you guys and know that maybe it will be helpful to you. I do quickly want to mention, as we're on the topic of living a healthy lifestyle, sometimes I get questions on if I ever eat like unhealthy foods, or if I'm 100% strict on myself all the time. I definitely think it's about having a balance. There are some situations where it just is not possible to eat as clean or healthy as you would like if you're going to some restaurant or if you're traveling, and I'm really not that hard on myself during those times. I don't like a restrictive mindset. I want to feel free and happy and not stress myself out if I'm not able to eat something, perfect. And know that it's not like the end of the world if you eat something bad a couple of times per week. It's not a big deal. I think it's really about what you do on an overall basis that makes a difference in your body. And I did go through a phase where I was extremely picky, and I needed everything to be perfect in my diet, and it just ended up making me very anxious. But over the last few years, I've really found a great balance, a very happy place. Yeah, I don't think it's about being perfect all the time, but you just have to try your best and try to be healthy for the love of your body and not for a physical appearance or to be skinny. I think you'll get a lot further if you eat with a good, positive intention, and knowing that that food will make you feel good emotionally and mentally. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you want to see more from me and also more of what I eat, you can always follow me on my Instagram and my Snapchat. Both of those are at AnnieJaffrey. We'll have the links for all my social media down below in the description box. I hope that you're all having a really nice day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys!